Well, the dinosaurs went on to Noah's Ark, just like all the animals and the air-breathing creatures went on to Noah's Ark. Dinosaurs, 2 T-Rexes, 2 Diplodocuses, 2 Stegosauruses, and all the other sauruses would go onto the Ark. But then they would come off the Ark. The Ark, though, wasn't the usual diagram that people have in their minds of stupid bathtub-like arcs with giraffes poking out of, chimneys at the top. Forget that idea. The Ark was 450 feet long, which is 150 meters long. So imagine a 100-meter race course and half again to get the idea of the huge length of Noah's Ark. 75 feet wide, that's 25 meters wide. And then 45 feet high, that means 15 meters high. Well, that 15 meters is quite some size high. Most rooms are nowhere near 5 meters tall. Usually a typical room might be between 2, possibly 2 to 3 meters high. So to have one deck 5 meters, we know that there was 3 stories in the Ark. I would suggest actually that perhaps the bottom story was maybe larger than the other 2. Noah would use his mind. He was no fool, would put the large creatures in the bottom of the Ark. Think creatures like mammoths and elephants and diplodocuses and big, large dinosaurs, big, large reptiles would go in the bottom part of the Ark. And dinosaurs on the Ark is not a problem because you could have young dinosaurs. Dinosaurs start off small, start off as embryos. Then young dinosaurs, perhaps a year old, even though they potentially could grow to huge sizes, young dinosaurs could go onto the Ark. And then they came off the Ark. They lived for many years. There's evidence, by the way, of China seeing these large creatures, drawing pictures of them. In Cambodia, in Angkor Wat, there's a temple which is probably about 1,000 years old, and yet carved onto the rock of one of the doors of the temple is a Stegosaurus. It's very clearly a Stegosaurus. You can see the platelets coming out of its back, and everything is indicating that people were therefore seeing Stegosauruses of the order of 1,000 years ago. In Carlisle, you'll find in Carlisle Cathedral, in the nave, Bishop Bell is buried. He died of the order of 500 years ago, and yet round his tomb, carved in brass, are creatures that we don't have today, including what distinctly looks like a diplodocus with a long neck and its head looking backwards, 4 big feet and a long tail. So dinosaurs did exist. Legends of men fighting dragons would be consistent with men seeing dinosaurs in the past. Wales has on its flag a dragon. Why does it have a dragon on its flag? Well, it may have been exaggerated, but I would suggest that that dragon is none other than a dinosaur. It's not the only country which has legends of dinosaurs. Legends of dinosaurs are in Europe, in Germany, in Sweden, and of course England, St. George and the Dragon. So we have every reason to believe that people in the Middle Ages were seeing these large creatures and even fighting them as they searched for food and came into the cities.